So I recently went to the library and I found a couple of Cosmo magazines and they were for sale. So I bought one. And this is a 2024 copy with Kim Petras on the cover. And I didn't think too much about it. I was just excited to see a Cosmo magazine because growing up, I used to try and sneak to read them because of all the sex columns. But then when I get home, I realized, wait, there's no sex on the cover. And by sex I mean growing up when I was really young, the Cosmopolitan used to have like really eye-catching, maybe now we call it clickbait. Well, it wasn't clickbait, but really eye-catching titles about sex. So like 30 ways to give yourself an orgasm or something like that. So I get home and I realize that there's no scandalous sex title on the cover, and I'm like, that's different. Maybe people are complaining that it was a bit too out there. And so as I'm flipping through it, I'm like, okay, wait, there's actually no sex column. And in 2024, I've not seen a 2025 one. In 2024, there was not a single sex column in the Cosmopolitan magazine, which was so crazy to my mind because growing up, that was what Cosmo was about. And I was just surprised because I think last month or something, I was watching Sex in the City with a friend, and I was saying that people must have been so liberated for Sex in the City to be a mainstream show in the 2000s because they were talking about like topics we're still talking about today, and it seems scandalous for the time. And he was like, "Yeah, people were a bit more open back then," and I didn't agree. But now that I'm seeing that Cosmo did away with their sex column, I'm like, okay, maybe maybe we really are more conservative than older generations. And it surprises me because we're living in such a contradictory era, because on this same online spaces we're seeing young 19, 20-year old young women sell sex on OnlyFans, and we're seeing the popularity of the Bop House and how everybody wants to join it. But then we're seeing a desexualization of spaces like Cosmo for older women. To be fair, people are not buying magazines, so I guess maybe they didn't need to have that here. Maybe they still have it online, but it just felt like something was like a huge part of this was taken away. I don't know. What do you guys think? What is the reason? Is it because nobody's buying magazines and everybody's just going online, maybe on the Cosmo website for the sex columns? Why is it that spaces for like 25 plus and 30 plus women seem more desexualized than they were before?